Soros squatter caravan stops to savor the sewage in Tijuana Pacific by Rick Wells for rickwells.us. George Soros funds anything harmful to America or Western civilizations, and violating the borders of sovereign nations is one of his favorite pastimes. His caravan. The stench of the raw sewage floating in the Pacific Ocean at the border might be an effective deterrent, protecting us from the squatter caravan, if they weren't already accustomed to the smell coming from areas that are even worse than Tijuana, where raw sewage is commonplace. What would be offensive to Americans is a lure to the maggots that have made their way to our sovereign border. Now, the Soros-funded lawyers, also parasites and maggots, are coaching them on how to best manipulate their way into U.S. residency. Very well said, Rick Wells. Yes, very well said. It's important to the Soros globalists to send a message that DHS and the United States government are feckless and incapable of keeping women, children, and their Klingon men out of our nation. They're announcing to the third world that anyone who wants to invade, take an American's job or student slot, should feel free to do so. Obama and the leftist Dems and rhinos have bastardized our laws to the point that it's illegal to enforce them. Congress has tied us up in their open border knots. The invading squatters chant "Si se pueda" in one of those choreographed spontaneous demonstrations that the left is so fond of. They don't speak English, but demand in a foreign language their parasitic right to invade and sponge just because they want to. The stupid people are the ones who don't chant, who fill out forms and pay filing fees to migrate legally, waiting and following the law, stamping your feet like a spoiled, obnoxious child works much better. They say in their language, "Yes, we can," when the reality is that no, they can't. They are doing nothing other than supplying the bodies for the invasion. The U.S. Congress members are the ones who are violating our border through the distortion of our laws as ordered by the Hungarian, Nazi pig George Soros. That's a good way of putting it. His mission in life is to destroy Western society, and Congress is packed with his willing accomplices. Congress is chanting "Si se puede," a shouting death to America. They recite other libtard chants, as all of them hold identical signs that indicate a unified, well-funded effort and a lack of attention to detail on the part of Soros's Pueblo Sin Fronteras globalism advocacy group. I knew it. They've been too busy marching through the country that offered them asylum, and they refuse to have time to make their own signs. The green safety vests are a nice touch too. They're not cheap, but nothing is too good for the dregs of Central America, America's replacement population. There's the numerous adolescent males who vividly demonstrate our need for a border wall, having managed to climb to the top of the fence. Thanks for the visual, boys. This is one of the deficiencies President Trump and American patriots are attempting to correct. Now that they're up there, what are they going to do? Pellet rifles can be great fun, and some are pretty accurate. It would be a real hoot to see just how fast those punks can find their way back down off of our property and onto the Mexican side of the border. Bonus points for a dive onto the beach. They have no case for entry into the United States, even under the perverted Democrat interpretations of the law. They have already refused asylum in the first safe nation they entered, Mexico. They don't get to go nation shopping and still claim asylum. Enjoy the smell of Mexico, boys and girls, and then get your nasty, criminal, disrespectful butts away from our country. It's bad enough that America is polluted with toxic libtards, Democrats and rhinos. We don't need to import more trash from the third world. Caravan asylum seeker reaches U.S. border. Let's take a quick look. Unreal, though. Absolutely unreal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.